Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we have another song from Punishing Gray Raven. It is Narwhal this time. I promised I would get to it after listening to Hikari last time, and here we are. So without further ado, and no further comments to make, let's get right into it, shall we? Let's go. Immediately very clever. Really leading into that title. So this is a different composer, clearly, so I'm not sure what to expect to hear. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. I heard that back there. That's so clever. All right. Okay. I'm here for it. Very soft, melodic opening. And now we're in like a Eurodance kind of vibe. Woo! I really love that synth. Very bright. Those like soft-spoken words. I don't know what's being said there, but it's just a really cool sound. It adds a different layer to the song that I didn't expect my brain to pick up on. And back into it. Oh! That was a really fun little break in there. Longtime viewers know I love me a delayed, like, breakdown. Or a delayed hit into a chorus. That does not change. Still love it. I'm a sucker for that. For the DJ drop, you know? Ooh. Good texture there. I like that, the little like twinge that they add in. It's a good additional synth. Add some extra flavor. Little fun ending there too. So quite a few thoughts on that one. One, just overall really a fun song. I loved the choices of synth. I loved the choices of when to use certain like stings of synth throughout the song. They always use something slightly different for every section to kind of keep your brain awake, and that's just overall very good composing. There were some things about it that reminded me of, like I said earlier, Eurodance, but like this certain point in Eurodance where it was like late 90s, early 2000s, where they had just a very telltale sound. And I think that it was that higher synth, the main lead synth, that was giving me that response. But it just, I could totally just be clubbing to this 100%. It was really fun. It reminded me of some video game soundtracks I heard from around that time, and like the 80s to 90s. They had a lot of that musical influence. Obviously, this sounded much cleaner to those because it's not on like a 64-bit vector system or something, but it's still really, really gorgeous. The production quality in all of these songs so far out of Punishing Gray Raven have been insanely high and sound like something that I would hear on a radio or at a club, and you could totally get away with it and nobody would know, you know? It's just insanely clean. Also, melodically, I'm not positive here, but the synth in the background that was kind of the base of everything else going on almost sounded a bit like aquatic ambience from Donkey Kong Country, a little bit. I'm not sure if it's in the same key exactly, but it seemed to share a lot of notes to that, and that might be playing to that nostalgia trick of the mind too. I actually have a canceled video I never finished writing about aquatic ambience and why that song specifically triggers nostalgia in so many people's minds. I'm not huge into music theory, but stuff like that really makes me want to break stuff down. But it's really interesting that certain sounds and scales can trigger these sorts of memories in people who have potentially never experienced the song specifically in their lives. This song is one of those songs. There's something about this song where even if you've never heard it before, like me, and you really don't know what it's from or what it pertains to, what it's connected to, you feel nostalgic for some reason. And there's definitely something in that music theory of this song, and as well as aquatic ambience, that seem to trip that trigger in the mind. And I'm not entirely sure what it is. Some seemingly don't really have that, but many people do, which is why there's that popular aquatic ambience remix that always gets used in like 90s and early 2000s nostalgia bait stuff on TikTok. So I'll digress on that subject. While this song does hit a lot of those triggers, I'm still not that big of a music theory head, and while I appreciate it, I don't have nearly as much to say as somebody who is well versed. That's why that video was canceled. But again, digressing, I'll just call it here. That was a really fun song, really cool. The music from Punishing Gray Raven has yet to disappoint me, and I'm excited to hear more as time goes on. So if you have other recommendations for me to get to and listen to, by all means, throw them in the comments, and I will try to get to the ones that are commented the most. But until then, if you want to support me, you want to see more of these videos and keep up with the channel, you know how to do all of that. I trust you know where to go, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!